Hi there guys, Bovine Hamster here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at one of the most picked heroes for Monolith, and that is Mr. Greystone. So let's take a look at Mr. Greystone, shall we? His abilities are Noble Strike, Assault the Gates, Make Way, Stoic, and Reforged. Okay, so obviously Noble Strike is his basic attack, does basic damage to your opponents. You smash them in the face. Assault the Gate. This is pretty cool, guys. You can do loads of special things with this. One of the things that I quite like to do is if you jump off of a ledge, you can use this to jump back onto the ledge whilst you are falling off. That's pretty cool. I'm going to stick some gameplay on of me playing this Greystone a little bit later on, so you can see me doing things like that. You can also use it to just escape. When you're running through the enemy jungle, you've got two ledges, and one of the things that you can do is you can use this to jump all the way across that massive gap in the middle of the jungle, and I use that several times to escape, as you shall see later on. Make Way. This is fantastic. This is brilliant for wave clearing. Okay, this does 100 ability damage. Right, it says in an area around him. That is to everything. So if there are 30 creeps around you, each creep will take that 100 ability damage. Okay, the build that I go through, this goes up to about 400. And basically you use this to just clear minions. Okay, Stoic. This is pretty cool. Greystone just gets this passive basic armor, which we are going to use in this build, and he gets extra health as well. It's pretty good for an off lane. If you're getting harassed quite a bit, then you can upgrade this to take less damage, especially in the early game. This is brilliant early game. It's going to sustain you quite a bit in the off lane with that extra health and the basic armor. And what you're going to do is you're just going to destroy whoever it is that's in their safe lane, especially if they allow you to get to level 5 fairly easily. Then Reforged. Now this is the bad boy we're going to be looking at. Okay, basically when you die you respawn, and as you respawn, you respawn in the air and you come smashing down to the place where you were killed, and you slow everything around it and you do a shed ton of damage to everyone. Now the beauty of this is that at maxed you get 80% of your health back. 80% of your health back, and that is very, very important for this build, and I'm about to show you why. So here we go. Greystone super tank off lane. So in this build, in fact, what we will do, just in case you have to go jungle because your team are moronic, we'll just chuck one of those in there. There we go. So we're now at 40-40. Okay, so this uses the power spike build that I mentioned in one of my previous videos about how to increment your cards. And as you can see, I've got quite a few Elder Mage amulets. So let's go through this. So we've got the Archmagus. This way we are doing an extra 100% damage to towers. Our goal here is to take a shed ton of damage, and when we need to, burst down towers. We've got a Bump Juice. and a healer token. We've got a Beastmaster's Scythe. We've got an Elder Mage Amulet with a Divine Health, a Strike, and a Minor Cast. We've got an Elder Mage Amulet with Divine Health, a Strike, and a Minor Strike. We've got an Elder Mage Amulet here with 3 Minor Casts. Elder Mage Amulet with 3 Minor Strike. Elder Mage Amulet with 3 Minor Strike. Guardian's Ward with a Divine Health, a Minor Strike, and a Strike. We've got a Tempered Plate with a Greater Guard and 2 Divine Guards. We've got a Tune Barrier with 3 Greater Barriers. And then we've got a Stone of Salvation with a Drain and 2 Lesser Drains on it. Right, so how does this work, guys? Well, you're going to be in your off lane, okay, and your goal is to get to level 5 ASAP. So you're going to have your healer token on and your bump juice. You want to be farming the 2 off lane camps in the jungle. I always start there. I take both those camps before going into lane. That gives me 80% of my level 2. I then sit back and allow myself to get EXP. Now, if my opponents in the offlane are quite passive, then I generally try to start last hitting in the lane itself, as you'll see in the video that I'll upload a little bit later on. Okay, but your goal is to get 3 card points, and you start making your Elder Mage Amulets. Okay, now there are 3 of these which have all 1 points in them, and these are the first 3 things that you're going to upgrade. This gives you an extra 450 health. Okay, so you are going to be super tanky, as well as giving you a nice bit of power for you to clear waves. Okay, now when you get to level 5, you can be a little bit more cheeky, and when you get to level 5, you just start going ham on the ADC, and this is basically what you do, okay, as a Greystone. You run at the ADC, and the reason you want to run at the ADC is because you want to force him to do all of his attacks against you. You want to force him to use all his abilities against you, yeah, and whilst you are taking all that damage, your ADC and your team could just be destroying the other team. Okay, so anyway, once you've built these Elder Mage Amulets, you've got to decide what you want. Do you want vision? If you do, go Guardian's Ward. Yeah, do you need extra health? In which case, you can swap out 2 of these Elder Mage Amulets for the 9-cost Elder Mage Amulets. Yeah. Do you need extra tankiness? Okay. If you're against a lot of right clickers, a lot of basic attacks, then you can go into your Tempered Plate. If you're against a lot of energy damage, ability damage, then you can go into your Tune Barrier. Or if you need extra damage, then you can go into your Stone of Salvation here. Okay, now this is pretty cool. Once this build is complete, guys, you're going to end up with just under 3,000 health. Okay, 3,000 health. Now, when you respawn, you're going to have another 2,600 health. Okay, that means they are going to have to chunk through the best part of 6,000 health to kill you. Yep, that's a lot of health. That's a lot of health, guys. Now, if you need a burst of DPS, and I use this for taking down towers, okay, you use Stone of Salvation, and this turns 35% of your basic armor into power. Now, power affects all of Greystone's abilities, so if you're in a team fight, you can use it as well. Okay, it gives you a nice bit of burst. You have 130 basic armor once this build is completely up and running. Okay, so 10% is 13, 26, 39. You've got well over 45 power that you are drawing from to do extra damage to towers and to enemies. This, guys, I just love this build so much. I've been using this a lot and just pushing my lane, and then once I see a team fight happening and I've pushed my lane, I rotate and I just run at the ADC. It is insane. The ADC just absolutely craps himself, and it takes them forever to kill me, which is fantastic, and that's what you want. So let's go over this one last time. Okay, so we got the Archmagus to do that extra tower damage going on there. Okay, got a Bump Juicer healer token, Beastmaster Scythe just in case you need to go to jungle. Elder Mage Amulet with a Divine Health, a Strike, and a Minor Cast. There, we got an Elder Mage Amulet with a Divine Health, a Strike, and a Minor Strike. We got an Elder Mage Amulet with 3 Minor Casts. We got an Elder Mage Amulet with 3 Minor Strikes. We got an Elder Mage Amulet with 3 Minor Strikes. Guardian's Ward here with a Divine Health, a Minor Strike, and a Strike. We got a Tempered Plate with a Greater Card and 2 Divine Guards. And we've got a Tune Barrier here with 3 Greater Barriers, and Stone of Salvation with a Drain and 2 Lesser Drains there, guys. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Go have some fun with this deck. I just had so much fun. You don't do a massive amount of damage, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to just mitigate a lot of damage. So just run as much as you can into the opponent's ADC's face and just watch them just crumble. Watch them absolutely crumble. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you think this is a really cool build, then please chuck us a like, and remember to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you feel that someone would benefit from this build, then please share it with them as well. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon.